following in her father's footsteps into police work. 2 decades later, Unified Police Sergeant Melody Gray is still serving and protecting. News 4 Utah's Don Hudson spent some time with her in our Behind the Badge report.
I was born into it is probably about the best way I could describe it. I grew up playing cops and robbers, you know.
With a police officer for a father, Sergeant Melody Gray seemed destined to work in law enforcement.
I got hired on by Salt Lake City and I fell in love with this job.
She says police use the term serve and protect because for most officers, that's exactly what they do.
I really find it very fulfilling, the lives that I get to touch, the difference that I get to make in people's lives.
That includes more than 20 years working with the Girl Scouts.
In 1995, I started as a Girl Scout leader and I still have a troop today.
During her career, she has been a canine officer, worked narcotics, domestic violence cases, and she has seen her share of tense situations.
There's been those few moments when I actually thought I was going to have to shoot someone.
Fortunately, she's never had to do that, but
I got kicked in the face.
Sergeant Gray says one of her more difficult arrests involved a woman on drugs.
There was a physical altercation that occurred between myself and this young lady and another officer. In order to get handcuffs on her and to get her into custody, it was quite an experience. She was kicking and flailing and just really trying to fight.
After 18 years with Salt Lake City Police and moving up to lieutenant, she moved over to Unified Police.
I love working with the Unified Police Department. The culture here is incredible. It's very supportive of their employees.
She says the uniform is different, but serving is the same.
To be able to touch people's lives on a daily basis was incredible to me.
She's served in several positions at UPD and is now the department's spokesperson or public information officer.
And teach them, that's how they learn. It's a great opportunity.
Sergeant Gray has had a career of caring, and she tells me right now she has no plans to give that up.
I'm eligible to retire. I could retire if I chose to, but I love this job, and as long as I love it, I'm going to stay here.
Sergeant Gray's first law enforcement job was actually with the FBI. She was a clerk there and thought she'd become a federal agent, but local police work was so enjoyable, she never pursued an FBI career. To see our past behind the badge stories or to nominate an officer, a soldier, or firefighter for a future story, go to goodforutah.com/badge. Don Hudson, News 4 Utah.